Hey there, air signs. It's Caleb's Tarot. Hope you guys are really well. Coming into the festive season. So, I think I'm going to start with Libra, then we'll do Gemini, then Aquarius. So, let's get stuck into Libra and find out what the energies are for Libra between the 23rd and the 31st of December 2018. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The energies for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Central energy for Libra. Okay, Four of Wands, and this would be the flip side. Trying to find stability more so with this. The root of that is a lack of manifestation. Something that you wanted to manifest here, okay? For stability reasons. I mean, looks like up during that time or up to that time, you've not been able to do it. Recent past for Libra. The Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys are dealing with earth signs that are extremely work focused, family orientated. This could be your energy, very family orientated, bit of a homebody even. It's crowning Libra. The Two of Cups. Oh, really happy relationship. Really happy with the way things are. I think for some of you that are in a relationship, it's good. Working really hard, not just to do with loyalty and commitment, but also the financial aspects as well in the union. Some of you, I'm wondering, have been desperate to move home, but maybe because of the time of year, it's been a bad time. It's coming towards Libra. If you're single, I'd say you've got this relationship, a possible someone on the brain. They may have been working a lot, or you may have been working a lot, and it's not quite been able to sort of hit that union just yet, but it's on the right track. So yeah, I've got the King of Pentacles here. Now listen, you guys, whenever I see a king and a queen of the same suit like that in the same spread, I always say it's a soulmate connection based on the element of this king and this queen. So Pentacles, it's earth energy, so it's all about practical. It's very practical. It's about work. It's about financial stability, working as a team towards a goal. These two are literally like the best of friends. They may not always get along, but the queen looks after the home. The king is the breadwinner, if that makes sense. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely dealing with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an Aries. Some of you guys may have a lot of earth in your chart. But to me, this, for some of you, you're in a really happy relationship. You've been working so hard just lately for a move, maybe to a bigger house. Maybe you want to start a family. And for one, work commitments could be in the way. And for two, the timing could be off for a move. Let me clarify some of this, Libra. I've got the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like you've had to put this on the back burner temporarily, I feel. You know that there's obviously the better option is to just leave it for now, you know, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is sort of, let's just put this to one side for now. Alongside the Seven of Cups, you're waiting for the right time, because don't forget, sevens are all about luck and good timing and stuff like that. So I definitely say you guys are sort of holding off for a move. Maybe some of you need to move to a completely different area to be with someone who you want to be with. But again, I just get element of it's just not the right time just yet. So yeah, the root with the Page of Swords, like you both are on the same page with what you want. Could be a research element with this as well. Maybe you've got to hold back because you're not just going to take anything here. Don't forget, this king and this queen, they do not rush into anything. These energies are very slow. So this is like, we're not just going to go for the first opportunity just because it feels right. We're going to sit back and wait until we're in a very stable position to either get a move going or get a relationship going. But the good news is you're on the same page. So let me check out your recent past. So yeah, a bit of a homebody, but I'm seeing like a bit of either physical distance or emotional distance from a partner, because we've had no choice. We've had to go into work mode. There's just too much that needs doing that, you know, you're going to need your savings for. And I kind of feel like that's what this is. It feels very materialistic, but this couple is very materialistic. Like, they can't be happy with each other until they're on solid ground with each other. And the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You see what I mean about emotional distance? I always know to follow my nose and follow my intuition with this stuff. There is room for improvement. Whenever I see empty cups, especially in the vice versa tarot, because they're always going to be a different meaning to any other reversal. But, you know, this is sort of what you used to see, and this is a bit different. This is sort of room for improvement. And you see the Ace of Cups here at the top. I definitely say there's room for improvement here emotionally. I think Spirit's trying to say to you guys, whether you're single or not, the goal, the materialistic goal that you're working towards is fantastic. But there also needs to be the element of emotional affection towards this partner or this person that you have in mind. And it is that choice between the heart and the head with the Lovers in the reverse there. So crowning you, yeah, seems like it's out in the open that you guys want to be together, or you guys are really happy together. We're just, again, taking this with a more practical look. So I've got a realisation coming towards you that whoever this person is that you're dealing with, and I'm feeling earth sign dead strong, just doesn't have the capacity to put emotions over anything practical. But as a Libran, you guys are very well balanced anyway, and this isn't something that's going to rock your boat in any way, shape or form. And I do feel, again, an element of temporary energy with this, because I do believe this person can show affection and emotion when he feels it's best to do so. Sometimes the king, especially when he's in this context, can sort of be a little bit I want to say controlling, but more high expectations. Like he's very idealistic in the way that he sees his partner. And if his partner doesn't match up to those sometimes unrealistic ideology, he can sort of be quite cold at times. And, you know, I kind of want to say this is more about, you know, one putting in emotional effort and the other not feeling the need to. But if it works, it works. I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, and it's ever so funny as well to see it as King of Pentacles, because my mum's a Libra and she's with an earth sign and they've been together for so long, but it works. The way that they sort of go about the relationship, it works. So I suppose in a way, it's whether or not you're okay with this. Just knowing that someone's there for you, not actually having to have those displays of affection to back it up. And if you are single and you have got someone on the mind, whether or not they're an earth sign, you could just see them as extremely work orientated and practical. Again, this is to sort of say you might not get much emotional support and backup from this person, but they will show their care and love for you in other ways, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much the energies that I'm seeing for Libra towards the end. Let me throw some romance angel cards out for you guys and see what it's saying. It's pretty straightforward there, Libra, really. So, yeah, I've got the wedding card. So, situation involves marriage. So this could be whether or not you're going to enter into long-term commitment with this person. I will say, the King of Pentacles does not tend to enter into something unless he or she views it as permanent, you know what I mean? So this could be like a long-term commitment. Some of you guys may be married and just not getting a lot of affection from your partner at the moment. Again, Spirit's trying to say, well, look at this in the bigger picture. Do they show their love and affection for you in different ways? You know, is it something that you can overlook occasionally? Maybe if you put in that effort to bring them out of their shell emotionally, will they follow suit? Don't forget, where there's an action, there's a reaction. Too many fell out there. Libra. Yeah, the playfulness card. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, Libra. Some of you guys just need to try and pull the fun out of this person. I've got release your ex. Time's come to clear energy. For some of you, you are a bit concerned, especially if you're single, that this new person you have an interest in is very, very, very different to your ex and maybe isn't as affectionate and, you know, as an ex. And maybe you're comparing. Again, this person can be brought out of their shell. There is no need to sort of run. An X is an X for a reason, you know what I mean? I kind of want to say that to some of you as well. Let me just quickly clarify with a few of these. I don't know, I just feel like, especially if you're a couple, you may not be feeling that affection at the moment. Again, I'd say clear the energy. You don't need to put too much focus on it. So, yeah, I've got the Empress here, you guys, over the wedding card. Some of you, if you're in a couple, are finding out that you are pregnant, especially if you're married, and you're going to have to start sort of paying more attention to how you look after yourself. The Empress, she looks after herself. She eats right. She doesn't overdo herself. She is the mother of the tarot. Yeah, rise from the ashes like the phoenix. This is sort of, for some of you who are in a relationship that's felt a bit stagnant, a pregnancy or even anything to do with fertility, it could be the birth of an idea even, is actually going to help push your relationship into a better place than it maybe has been up to late. But, you know, if you're single, this is just entering into a commitment with someone and actually approaching it in a different way with a different mentality. So the playfulness card, this is here we're receiving, here we're sending. And this is all about fast communication. Messages sometimes travel. This over the playfulness card, this is like, communicate with them. Try to gently goad them in a way to see if they have a fun side to them, an emotional side to them. You know, if they're starting to feel it or sound a little bit robotronic, which I know some air signs do. Here we go, the Ace of Swords over that. Why don't you tell them the truth and just say, I really want to have some fun with you and I really want to get to know the real you, and this robotronic kind of stuff just isn't working for me. So I'd love to, you know, maybe ask you some questions, give them a questionnaire. This is if you're single, obviously. You know, even couples can make this fun, you know, by trying to sort of pull the partner out of their shell. Is this someone new that you're dealing with and they are seeming a little bit robotronic and not quite on your wavelength? Spirit saying, don't give in too easily. You're very balanced and you can cope with things moving slow, because don't forget, with the King of Pentacles, it's always going to move very slow. Some signs can handle that better than others. You know, like air signs can actually handle that slowness better than, say, water signs. Water signs just don't deal with it whatsoever. But yeah, this is more about sort of seeing things from a new perspective with the Ace of Swords. They're all about new beginnings, and in this case, new with what goes on in your head. Look at this situation in a different light. All is not lost. Maybe it just takes you to make the first move to push them out of their shell a little bit. You see this Release Your Ex card for you here. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So this really is that feeling that you may have missed an opportunity. Some of you may have missed an opportunity with an ex because of bad communication. And the Four of Pentacles is coming in to say, just let that shit go. We're moving on to new pastures. If you're in a long-term commitment, again, this is like feeling bad for maybe being a bit verbally harsh on someone. And again, it's just saying, you know what, it's unlikely they're going to be too bothered by this. So, you know, it is what it is. Just sort of let the water calm. Let the water settle and then move forward and just make things right as best as you can by maybe introducing a bit of playfulness to this situation. So, yeah, those are the energies for Libra for the end of December. Let's move on and check out Gemini. So, if anyone would like a personal reading, feel free to email me. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini. Central energy for Gemini, 23rd to the 31st of December 2018. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, that did not want to go back in. There's a couple there. Yeah. Right, I have to flip them as if they're face down. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed with the Queen of Swords reversed. Some of you guys are dealing with an Ice Queen. Or you are the Ice Queen. The air sign that's cut someone out. Doesn't want to talk. We've had enough. That's how that looks to me. And I kind of want to say, look at this Knight of Pentacles, you guys. Look at this, especially if you're dealing with earth signs as well, or other air signs. This is like, in this context, it's slow movement. We know where we're going here. It's come to a dead stop. And the reason why, someone is not willing to offer what they have to offer for whatever reason or another. So this has been cut off. So this could be anything to do with loyalty and commitment. Maybe someone wasn't prepared to be loyal. Maybe someone wasn't prepared to offer commitment. And maybe this was just moving way too slow for your liking. You know, again, with earth energy, it's always going to go slow. But this is like, nah, sword swung, heads off, not dealing with this anymore. That's how that looks, Gemini. The root of this, I kind of want to say, this to me looks like, because here, this is like a relationship that's been not being spoken about, not facing reality as to a union here. It's like it's been out in the open. I'm wondering if some of you have openly discussed, or they have openly discussed a relationship that they want. You know, because this does look quite like a happy relationship. We've got the Ace of Cups in the background right there. Looks like the initial falling in love part has taken place, or initial sort of grown feelings for each other has taken place. But here it's backtracked. There's no commitment. There's no loyalty. Someone's entered into a relationship before they're even prepared to commit to it. I've got here, yeah, in the recent past, the Two of Swords in reverse, and there's the Moon. So this is facing reality for what it really is in the recent past. Realising what's hidden under the surface. Maybe this was hidden feelings that are now in the open. Don't forget, these are all connected. What's crowning you is justice. Karma. Maybe you feel like it's a karmic relationship, and that would be backed up by the Two of Cups there. You feel like it's the right path for you to cut this out and not talk about it. What's coming towards you is the Hermit in the reverse. That realization of, finally, I know what I want and I know where I'm going. This could be someone you're dealing with as well, Gemini. I won't rule that out. Yeah, look at this over that central issue, the Magician. This is like nothing's manifesting the way you want it to, so we're just going to cut it off. Or them. The Root. Yeah. Here, we're waiting. Here, we're not. It's like you don't want to wait for a relationship. You want a relationship. You're ready. And if somebody's not prepared to give you what you want, maybe someone's led you down the garden path a little bit here, promised everything, delivered nothing. Whatever this is, you guys have had enough. You guys have had enough. And you're quite happy to walk away from this. This is like someone let you know. Someone, either you told them what you really think about someone, or they told you what they really think about you. Yeah. Look, the Seven of Swords. Someone's told someone that they're either like a coward, or they're running away, or someone's been called out for what they really are. This root goes back before this. So, okay, we established this relationship. There's no commitment. This Queen's dog, she's not stupid. She knows. This Queen spoke up, calling you out for what you really are. A coward. A cheat. This feels very dark, you guys. So what's in your mind? Yeah, okay. Feel a little bit like in limbo, but you feel like it's the right thing for you to do to pull back at this time. I could tie in the Hangman with the Hermit here in the reverse, because I feel like the Hermit in the reverse is coming out of that state where you're still wondering where it is that you're going to go and what you're going to do. What's coming towards you is the realization that you know what you're going to do, and you know what you need to do as well. So let me just put one more on what's crowning you. Yeah, this is like turning you back on this. This is like, no. This was too fragile. I'm too fragile at the moment. I need a time out. That's how this looks. And this feels very like it happened very fast. So I've got the Hierophant in what's coming towards you. And this is tradition. You're not going to accept anything, and you shouldn't accept anything less than tradition in a relationship. That means two people exclusive to each other, no fucker else involved. Everything in that context could indicate that's what is coming towards you, but I don't know, with the Hermit, this looks more like this is you realising that's exactly what you want, and you're not going to take anything less than that. This is like you guys waking up and stepping in your power. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, that realisation that you have been, because we've got the Bird of Prey there, the eagle in this card. Here it's like a new perspective. Here it's sort of a realisation that someone's taking advantage of you in a big way. In a big way. But you will come out the victor. This can be a victory card regardless. Yeah, I've got the Eight of Pentacles, putting some hard work and effort into yourself. This could be going into work mode. This could be finding your feet again, getting your send back on track again. Look, and the Page of Swords, this is like, next time we go into this, we ain't rushing nothing. I mean, this weren't rushing anyway, but we're not rushing. We're not going to just snap back and say, yeah, I want to be with this person. You're going to research more about them to see if they are traditional enough, to see if they can earn your trust. This is you being very much on guard with how you move forward with anyone else, because here we've had a fingers burn. All positive energies all round, Gemini. Some of you could deal with earth signs, some with an Aries, some with another air sign, some with a Virgo, Taurus, a Libra. Bit of a wide range there, Gemini. Let me check out your romance angels. Let me see. Alright, we've got here. So you guys got the flirt card. Gemini. Reconciliation. What's that about? And let your friends help you. I kind of want to say for some of you, you're reconciling with friends who you may have overlooked throughout this journey. You know, and it does sometimes happen, and we can't always sort of help it. But sometimes you do put friends on a back burner for a new relationship, and then when it does go tits up, it's that cringe moment, isn't it, where it's sort of like, oh, did I have to sort of, you know, keep letting friends down and whatnot for this douchebag? I feel like some of you guys, your friends are there. You just need to call them up and say, come on, girls, come on, lads. Let's reconnect. Let's get back in touch because I need it at this time. That's how that looks. Some of you may realise that throughout that process of trying to get with someone new that you may have taken your friends, taken advantage of your friends or taken them for granted. You just remember, try not to feel guilty about that because you are only human and it does happen. It does happen. And 9 times out of 10, you know, most people are going to have a friend that's done that to them anyway. You know what I mean? But you're going to have true friends that you can sort of call up and be like, you know what, I'm so sorry, I fucked up. You know, kept shunning you guys for a decade when I probably shouldn't have. You know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, over the flirt card, the 7 of Pentacles here. And this is like, he's got the spade, which shows graft, hard work and graft. But we're looking at the tree thinking, well, it's not even full. But there is still pentacles on that tree regardless. So this is the cup is half full rather than half empty. There's room for improvement here over the flirt card. And it does say extend your light-hearted energy to others. Maybe some of you guys need to extend light-hearted energy to friends that you may have cut off as a result of a new relationship. Yeah, so I've got, that is the Lovers, isn't it? No, it's not the Lovers. It's Judgment. I've got Judgment here. And Judgment does speak of second chances, but it does come with a warning considering that the Bird of Prey is on that side here. Here it's very guided, very spiritual. Here we've got the Bird of Prey. So this could be something as simple as, yeah, reconnect with people that you may not have reconnected with in some time to help you get back on your feet, back to being you after some time out with a dickhead. But just bear in mind, they may address the fact that you've done this. And if that is the case, Gemini, take it on the chin. Take it on the chin and keep your integrity intact. Sometimes you got to eat a bit of humble pie to keep going on, moving on in life. You know what I mean? If that is the case, just accept it and don't cause any more arguments. So yeah, this is like putting a message out to say, I really want to get back in touch. Here we're receiving messages. Here we're sending them out. Yeah, the Magician. I feel like this is to do with friendships, reconnecting with friendships. People that you may have fallen out with, maybe they gave you warnings about this person. Maybe friends and family gave you warnings and you've ignored them. And they've said, well, I'm going to take a step back then because I'm not going to see my friend get hurt. This is about eating humble pie and saying, do you know what? Yeah, you may have been right all along. And I'm sorry about this. That's how that looks to me. Yeah, passionate communication. Actually getting creative with your friends again. This could be, you know, getting yourself dressed up to go out. Actually feeling good about yourself again. That's really what that is. I mean, look at that page. He's fit, he's healthy, he's confident, his shoulders are back, his head's held high. I feel like that's exactly where you need to get back to being. So it could also be an indication. So yeah, reconnect with friends, but keep your head held high. Even if they have something to say to you, just take it on the fucking chin and try not to cause more arguments because you need your friends. If this is what you've been going through, Gemini, you need friends. Some of you ain't going to resonate with this in the slightest. You know, in which case, check out your mini rising or go see any other tarot read on YouTube. There are plenty of really good tarot reads on YouTube, especially what Tyler calls the OGs. But like I say, some of you guys just need to eat some humble pie and recognise that you entered into a relationship that screwed you over. Maybe you were a bit naive to that as well. Sometimes Queen of Swords in the reverse. Don't get me wrong, she's a bit of a nice queen in general. But especially when we see some cups around, it can also mean naivety as well. Cutting out naivety. So just bear that one in mind, you guys. Oh, I've got some comments here. Oh, hey, Marcy. I'm just about to move on to Aquarius. Who's that? My mum can wait. My phone ringing there. Oh, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Anna. All right, I'm just trying to see you guys. Is that Oma? Hey, Oma. Right, I'm moving on to Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. So, anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. Aquarius. Sun, Moon and Rising. 23rd to 31st of December. Aquarius. Central issue for Aquarius. Okay, that does not want to go back in. So I've got the World and the Two of Swords. Ignorance to the fact of completion needs to happen here, okay? You need to move into a new cycle with something, but you sat on it. You're not completing it. You got that blindfold on. You're like, no, I'm not acknowledging this. I know it's coming, but I'm not acknowledging it. Could be regarding an earth sign or a child. Maybe a child needs help to complete something here and you're not interested. Could be something to do with money, but for it to come up as the page, you're looking at this as in that may be too much of a risk for you, but they can't complete something here without your help. That sounds really strange. Recent past, the Magician. I think I know where this is going, you know. What's crowning you? Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands. You really don't want to do this. The Devil in the reverse. You guys are just going to have to wait. I normally go over this at this point before I clarify any further, but I feel like I'm going to have to get the bigger picture. Just bear with me. All right, two more over the central issue. Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. The Root. The Knight of Swords. Oh, my cards don't want to stay still. The Lovers over the Magician. Could be a younger relationship as well. The Five of Cups. the Queen of Pentacles. I need to clarify this, what's coming towards you a little bit more. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Empress in the reverse. Right, for some of you, you are overlooking your kids for a relationship. I'm just going to fucking say it. And I don't like this energy in the slightest. For some of you, you could be getting involving your son into a very shitty, immature relationship. It looks good on the surface, but it might not be. This may feel very divine. You may have a lesson to learn from this person, but it does not necessarily mean that, especially children, I've got an emphasis on children. Children and family are going to be okay with this. And for you to overlook kids for the sake of a relationship, Spirit's saying, don't be so fucking stupid. This is like putting focus. How can I explain this? The completion point, especially if you have children that are young, and they, especially if there have been a string of either men or women brought in, and as quick as they come, they go. Very on-off stuff that has affected the kids. I think Spirit's trying to say, now's the time to learn from the past, complete the cycle, raise your kids, then you can have your life back. If that's been the case, because this is one of them situations where Spirit's saying, well, if you keep doing it over and over again, this would be the obvious resolution. But I'm definitely got an emphasis on conflict, because partner and children not getting on. And the Empress being in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. This is like, this can wait. And whoever this person is that you're romantically interested in will completely understand if they really love you. If they cannot understand, this is a simple case of, you either keep relationships separate from the kids, or just don't fucking do it at all. Spirit's really pushing me to lay this on thick, you guys, because when it comes to this stuff, I'd normally want to take a very gentle approach. Those that have followed me for the last 2 years would know that. But I kind of feel like I'm being pushed to get really sort of a little bit nasty here. So some of you are really genuinely being fucking dickheads at the minute. Some of you. This won't resonate for all of you. But if some of you are overlooking your family and the kids for a relationship that people are telling you, especially people around you, I feel like some of you, I think I might be only reading for a couple of people here. Some of you may be being told by friends and family, this isn't the right time, you're doing the wrong thing, you barely know this person, and all of a sudden we're in a full-blown relationship. What's happening here feels very divine, yes. But at the same time, don't forget, still see destruction. The tree's burning, I still see destruction some way. Light versus dark. This could be inner conflict as well. Spirit putting you in this position to see how you react to it. Maybe you're being tested. Not actually giving the opportunity to manifest something, but actually hoping that you're going to do the right thing. Devil reverse, do the right thing. Don't bring any toxicity into a situation that has, over time, been mounting up with toxicity. Volcanoes about to, in other words, for some of you. And this is to sort of say, stop crying over spilt milk. Some of you are going to look at this and say, oh, so I'm not supposed to have a relationship. I'm not supposed to have a life. No, this is for those who have had a repeated pattern of introducing random men or women into a relationship, jumping the gun completely, introducing them to your kids before you really know them. Some of you could prevent this on the flip side. Some of you could be preventing a partner from seeing their children. Again, I have to look at this very seriously. Children have got to come first. Spirit knows it, I know it, you guys know it. But what you actually act on are two different things. Love and affection and sex, right, should not come before the children. Not cat in fucking hell's chance. And anybody who does that don't deserve kids. This feels to me, we're putting commitment and loyalty above priority. But that could be in context for the lighter version of this reading. That could be in context for some other Aquarians, you know, putting money before priorities, putting work before other priorities, not having the right balance for some of you. Especially over the Christmas period, you may feel like you've got to work yourself into the ground while all the time leaving kids with a partner, grandparents or babysitters. And then by the time Christmas Day comes, you're too knackered to even enjoy it with them. Same for New Year. You know what I mean? This sort of, because this is going out before Christmas and it is supposed to resonate from the 23rd to the 31st, but time is fluid. So some of you need to hear that. Don't run your son in the ground because you're not going to be able to enjoy it when it comes. You need a nice, relaxed atmosphere. So that's the lighter spectrum of this spread. But those are the energies I'm picking up. Let me check out your romance angels, see if there's any more information there for you guys. Sorry if that sounded like I was getting a few of a smack on the wrist, but there's at least two people. I'm being told there's at least two people that are going to watch this that need to hear that. And I won't mention names. I'm not like that. Finance and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life. Some of you guys really are working overtime. And you're not going to be able to enjoy yourselves over Christmas and New Year because you're working too much. You're going to be too drained, too knackered, burning the candle at both ends. Some of you are spending more money going out over the Christmas period than you can spare. That needs said as well. Got the passion card, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe some of you guys are just having too much fun. Just bear this in mind. Not all of you can afford it. Deception, deceiving yourself into thinking that this is fun, this is fun, this is fun, and really it's not. I know this, like I say, I don't feel like I'm reading for this does not feel too general, if I'm honest, and I do apologise for that. You guys know this is few and far between when I get readings like this, generalised readings like this, but this feels maybe a handful of you this is going to resonate with. If that first spread, I feel maybe just two for the serious message. For the more generalised message, then that will for everyone else. So I've got the King of Cups over that finance and career. Sometimes the King in that context can indicate, yeah, I've got, well, I was just about to say drinking too much indulgence. So strength in the reverse, and we do sit there, strength in the upright. Here's in the reverse. This is giving into temptation. This is no willpower, giving into temptation, drinking too much, spending too much money. Yeah, it makes you feel good, but it's going to have consequences, not just for yourself, but for others around you. So just bear that in mind during this time period, okay, Aquarius? Over the Passion card, the Eight of Cups. Some of you guys are going to have to walk away from passionate encounters because you can jump the gun and get ahead of yourself, Aquarius. I mean, I'm Aquarius moon. So I do know that you can have that tendency to be too impulsive. Maybe not as impulsive as a Scorpio, but still, you're up there with us. And this is just sort of needing to take a back step. You know it's not the right thing to do. Maybe we go out for passionate encounters. Some of you, I'm just going to say it now, you're deceiving yourself because that's not the way to go about this. And some of you just can't afford to keep going out. New Year's Eve. Like if you, for example, like the week after Christmas, there's still a lot of festive activity going on where you want to be going to the bars, the clubs, whatever, shopping, drinking, and it's like you're deceiving yourself if you think you can afford everything that you're being asked to do here. So you're going to have to break it down and maybe just take on New Year's and leave it at that. So, yeah, the Empress reversed again. These two just fell out. listen, if there are concerns when it does come to children, for some of you, you are going to have to get your shit together and sort your priorities out. Some of you. This, I feel, is touched the first reading, you know, the small amount that I'm reading for. Because there is children in this card. And this is like being taken advantage of. For some of you, you need to realise the Empress is the mother in the tarot. For some of you, you need to realise that you are a mother first or a father first. Everything else becomes an extra. This has to be a priority. And if I'm perfectly honest, if those that are watching this and they do say, yeah, okay, I probably needed to hear that. For one, I'm just going to say it should not take a fucking tarot reader on YouTube to tell you this shit. When you dip your stick or you open your knees and feel the breeze, guess what? Kids happen. They become your responsibility. It shouldn't have to take a tarot reader on fucking YouTube to be saying this shit live on my channel. I'd rather not. But on the flip side to it, the more compassionate side to me, God damn the Scorpio side in me, wants to say we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's learning from those mistakes that defines you as a parent and a person. So when you make the same shitty mistakes over and over and over, when it becomes a choice, and when that kind of energy comes in, there are always consequences, always. Nobody is safe, in other words. Just, that's a warning. That is a clear-cut warning for whoever needed to hear that. Right. I'll leave it there. But for the others of you, just having a gentle warning here to sort of say, don't give in to temptation. Try and break it down. If you can only afford, say, one night on New Year and you can't go out over Christmas, then do it. Some of you are going to find you working over Christmas or New Year. And you're going to, I feel like giving into temptation. This could be, fuck the work. I'm going to pull a sickie. I'm just going to get drunk anyway. Again, you're being warned against doing that. There could be repercussions if that's what you're planning to do. So just heed the warning, okay? Heed the warning. My conscience is clear. I've told you guys the truth. I'm not, you know, we don't, us as tarot readers don't necessarily tell you guys what you want to hear. We sometimes have to tell you what you need to hear, but that's what makes us a cut above the rest. And it's never always going to be advice or predictions that you expect. Spirit will always come forward to push you in the right direction. And sometimes that does involve home truths. So don't shoot the messenger. And if this hasn't resonated, don't go bitching on my channel. I couldn't care fucking less. As long as the people that need to get those messages, I'm happy. And if you are in a really nice, loved up relationship and you've got no issues and your kids are all fine, again, don't go commenting about this shit in a bitchy way. So it doesn't resonate. Everything's perfect in my life. You're just going to upset the ones that are going through these energies. Show some damn respect. Anyway, anyone who does want a personal reading, feel free to email me. But otherwise, I feel like, especially the Aquarians, you guys got more than enough advice there. So I'm going to leave it there. And I wish you guys a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.